The next topic is about programming and reprogramming. And what I mean by programming and reprogramming, I want y'all's input on this. Those of you on TikTok, on IG, and TikTok and IG, and fellas, panel. When I say program and reprogram, I mean it in the aspect of when you get into a relationship with someone, you have to reprogram yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, when you're in a relationship, you know, over the years, you have to start to reprogram yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to start, you got to start doing things, you know what I'm saying? Like, people change within a relationship. And in order for a relationship to work, you got to sort of adapt and adjust and change. You know what I'm saying? So you got to reprogram. I mean, how do y'all feel about that?
It's a lot of reprogramming to do.
Because it comes with age. So for example, let's say you meet somebody and you've been married for 15 years, 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
And you've got to know that person, because I've actually been in that situation before where it's like the person will start buying different stuff for you because their previous like this type of outfit. So they buy this outfit for you. They're not doing it on purpose, but that's what they've been programmed to do. They're buying this outfit for you because their previous like that outfit. And you like, but hold up, man, why are you buying this for me? I don't like that. And they looking at you like, so they gotta deprogram themselves. Or like this person like this particular meal made this way. And you like, wait a minute, I ain't like this meal made. Who's you know what I'm saying? I ain't asked for this meal to be made this way. But they bring their previous into yours. So they have to deprogram themselves. And that's what it comes. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
And it's not anything they're doing intentionally, it's just what they've been programmed to do. So, I mean, does it happen? Of course. It's just hard.
Makes sense.
I mean, I will tell you this. People like got to even deprogram themselves from their own self stuff. Like, for example, like, let's say if you've been used to, you know, your single life. Let's say you've been used to your single life and you get in a relationship. Guess what? Now you got to reprogram or deprogram yourself and program yourself to actually get accustomed to having a partner or somebody else that's significant in your life, because you've been doing stuff by yourself so much. Now you got to get accustomed to another person being in your life.
Right.
So it goes both ways. I mean, relationship or not relationship.
When you younger, you know what I mean, you flexible, you can do whatever. You know, like, hey baby, I whatever you need me to do. You lose yourself being reprogrammed and reprogrammed. You don't know you don't even know yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But when you become a certain age, you like, you know, it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks.
And that's the problem. And no. Solo, you hit something, nail in the coffin, and that's when the problems start to play in. Because I could tell you right now, it's almost like as you get older and like, let's say in your 40s or 50s, and you've been programmed as for yourself for so long, then when you meet somebody, you've come accustomed to this so long, you like, oh, I can't deal with that person because they're not like this or they're not like that. No, it's just that you haven't deprogrammed yourself to be open to understand that other person has certain things that they're accustomed to as well. So that's what makes it difficult as you get older.
There's a comment in it. What's the comment say?
There's a comment. Looks like Jody Horton said, I think it's very important, especially when you are ending a relationship that consists of constant arguing and fighting. You have to try to leave that in the past. Absolutely.
Yes.
And that's what I was alluding to as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even within like, you know, marriages or relationships, like, you have to reprogram yourself. Like, as we evolve as human beings, there's certain things that you're gonna not like at some point, or that you are gonna like. So you have to, you know, reprogram yourself.
No, that's Brooks.
Yeah, but you know, and you're right, because I could tell you something about even with my girl. I'm gonna tell you what happened. She was programmed to her partner in the past, like fussing and yelling, going back and forth. So when she had a debate with me, she was like, and you see what I'm talking about? And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. My bad. I apologize, because that's my bad. And she was like, are you being sarcastic or something? No, I was like, no, you're right. because she wasn't used to that. She wasn't used to a person saying, "No, you're right. My bad. That's my bad." Because they used to that going back and forth.
Yeah,
And
fight
that's
and
what-
rebuttal.
Yeah. They so used to.
They
going back
want
and
you to
forth.
fight with them.
Exactly. But when you say, "Oh yeah, you're right, babe. My bad, man," I was tripping on that. She was like,
Can you smack me?
"Are you
please?
being an asshole?" Like, nah, I'm saying you're right. Like,
She
you're
want to
exactly
fight right now.
Nah.
That's what she want to
It
do.
was like, dang, like, but they not used to that. Some people, and you're right, B. It's like they come from a place where it's like so much going back and forth, and then when you get to another relationship and like the person ain't like that, it's like foreign to them. It's foreign. They don't understand. They're like, wait a minute, are you being serious or are you just trying to be a a-hole or whatever? No, I'm telling you, this.
Nah,
You're right. This is
Right.
what it is. I don't want to fuss about this. You know what I'm saying?
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
so
I mean, is it hard to reprogram?
heck
I
yeah.
think it is. I ain't gonna lie.
It is hard.
it's hard, but
it's
you know what I'm
hard.
saying. Those are things that, and then like we always talk about this on here. You know, it's as far as I hear Rose talking, but he ain't saying nothing.
Bro, you say
Hear
something?
what I said?
No,
Oh, what'd you say?
No, I was just agreeing with you that sometimes it is hard to reprogram.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. What's your thoughts on it? Let's hear what you guys say.
I came in at the end. I was just replying to
So
Larry's
the
question. bro.
question, the topic at hand is pretty much like, how do you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about reprogramming before you step into a new relationship, and even reprogramming yourself during your relationship, marriage, whatever the case may be? Is that something that you think needs to take place? Is that something you need to do, or you feel like you can just jump straight in, and do you feel like a marriage is always going to be one way? Like there's never going to be any reprogramming that needs to be done?
No, I mean, I think there's definitely some reprogramming that I think it always happens, right? Because
Yes.
when you meet somebody, it's not like y'all are just already perfectly molded for each other, right? Y'all got to get to know each other, get through all the nuances of what this person does, what that person does, and everything. So there's definitely some reprogramming. I mean, me personally, wifey had to reprogram me. You know what I'm saying? In some aspects, and the same thing, vice versa. You know, I had unintentional anger issues at the beginning, and I had to break down walls for her for like trust. You know what I'm saying? So
I think that's a lot
I
of people
definitely
too.
feel like
That's a lot of people.
there's reprogramming in the beginning, and then there's things that as you go throughout your marriage, as you in your relationship, that you kind of grow and learn more about each other. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's a lot of people that
There's
go
an
through that.
echo on Brose's side too, by the way.
Is it?
I don't know. That's what they say.
I
I
can
don't
hear
hear
it in my
I don't hear it here, but
in my headphones. They can hear it. All right. Hold on.
But you know what? I think that's the major thing, because I deal, and as y'all can already probably understand, I deal with a lot of trust issues when it comes to my girl. And that's the thing, man. Like, you got to try to, I look at it like this, man. I'm a type of person is, I'm going to try to make my partner, my girl, as comfortable as possible. And if that means trying to build that trust, then that's what it means, man. I especially if you in it for the long haul. If you in it for the long, you know what I'm saying? If you know you in it, if you know you got a good one, you know you got the right one, man. You just got to do what you got to do, even if it means getting out of your comfort zone of what you're used to.
Who said that? Was it Ray Charles? You got the right one, baby.
I'm serious. When you got the right one, and that goes to, everybody listen. Let me tell you, it's hard to get out your comfort zone, because I don't want to even say it's a pride thing. I think it's more of
It's security.
yeah, and I think you have to kind of be like, okay, surrender. If I'm going to surrender myself, if I'm getting with my partner and I know I'm going to surrender myself, because I don't think anybody get in a relationship say, you know what, this is just for 6 months, this is for 3 months, this is for this time. If I want to eventually surrender myself, then I have to understand there's going to be some type of programming going on. Whether it's reprogramming, whether it's deprogramming, there's going to be some type of level of programming going on. And if I know this person is the one for me, I have to be willing
To
to
change.
accept the programming. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I have to be willing to understand there's going to be some type of programming going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's how I look at it. I mean,
Some people don't. I mean, some people don't want to change. I think that's why you got a lot of people that's older, that's single, and it takes longer them for to find somebody because of the nonsense of the level of of tolerance
And-
that
and-
has.
And that's why people give up on relationships and give
Oh.
up on marriages because they're not willing to put in that work and to reprogram and to restructure the way things are. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at your downfalls, you know what I'm saying, and figure out what they are. You know what I'm saying? And try to fix them.
Mhm.
I mean, and you know that's a part of reprogram.
Do
but
you
some
do
people
you feel
don't
like
wanna-
some people don't? Do you feel like some people don't want to acknowledge their problems?
that
you know what I
might,
mean, that they
that,
have?
that might be a big, you know what I'm saying?
Because
part
they
of
think
it.
they're. Because I think there's some people that are narcissistic and think they're right, and feel like they have no issues. They don't they don't need help. Some people don't even want to go to. I don't need counseling or this because when you mention that they feel like they're helpless or they're not like I don't know how to say it. Like when people mention counseling, it puts a what type of taste? I'm trying to think of the word.
a bad taste.
Yeah, bad taste is like
Yeah.
you're not perfect. Like you're not just not perfect, but you have issues.
Yeah.
You're problematic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in reality, you need help. You need to be able to figure out what's wrong with you before you get into something else.
but okay, and then you can go back to you say that, and that is so true in certain aspects. But then you can go back to say some people could feel like, why do I need to be programmed? Because I know this is about to go another left. This is about to go to the left a little bit. But if I bring all the money to the table and I'm the one that's being the provider and I'm this and I'm that, and you come to me because I am the provider, then why do I feel like I need to change? You need to change and adapt to me. I don't need to adapt to you.
Why you feel that way?
No. I'm not saying I feel
What'd you say, bros?
What you say, bro?
No, I was just saying those are typically the people that end up by themselves.
Exactly.
But listen to this. When we talk about celebrities and we're talking about people with financial, a lot of financial and another financial class, they feel like, look, why should I have to change for you? You should change for me.
those are mainly those are the main spokespeople in the friendships, that are always speaking, in the people that have the relationships. They're the main ones that's always telling people what they should do, and they're not listening to their own advice on certain things.
But why should okay? And I'm playing
If that
devil's
make- you
advocate.
get what I'm saying?
I'm playing. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. And everybody that's tuned in, I want you to chime in. Not to me. This is me. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I'm talking like I'm on another level of scale when it comes to finances, right? All right. Why should I have to adapt to you? Again, why should I have to adapt to you? You came to me.
I mean,
You're on my yacht. You're on my boat. You're in my house. You in my penthouse. You in my this. Why should I adapt to you?
Well, it's a
You
compromise.
came to me. Why
Yeah,
should I
I was
have to
gonna say the same thing.
compromise?
Yeah.
You want me to provide for you, right? You want me to supply you with all these this,
it depends
this
on the woman.
lifestyle.
She may be like, I
You-
don't want you to provide nothing for me.
Okay, then why are you on my boat? Then why are you on my boat?
Some don't. I hear you playing the devil's advocate. I hear
me
you
where I'm
playing
coming
it.
from.
But
why are you at my house? Why are you at my party? Why are you at my party? If you didn't want none of this, because there's a lot of guys that feel this way. If I provide this for you, I'm providing you with a lifestyle, right? I'm providing you with this. I'm providing you with the things that you want in life. Hey, hashtag. I think the game said this. Hashtag life is on me. Hashtag life is on me.
Okay.
Why do I need to adapt to you? You need to adapt to me.
You actually don't got to adapt. You do and you don't. It depends on. If we married, then I guess I signed up for that that adaptation. But if I'm not married, I ain't signed up
But
for
do
that.
you get where I'm
Right.
coming from? Because
What are you about to say?
No, I'm listening. I'm listening to Jody.
y'all already know. Y'all know I'm tipsy. So y'all know I'm going. I'm
Yeah.
going left. I'm going left. I'm going left. Because a lot of women today always want the guy that's okay. We hear it. 6 feet, 6 pack, 6 figures. Okay, 6 feet, 6 pack, 6 feet, because they want all that.
666.
Okay, now if you exactly, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. So if you want all that, if you want this, then why do I need to adapt to you? You need to adapt to me.
I was making sure I got Brosen.
Yeah, bros. He said that his it kicked him out or something like that.
Okay.
You need to adapt to me. Why do I need to adapt to you?
I mean, you know, it depends on in what scenario you're in. You know what I'm saying? When you say that you need to adapt to me, what do you? So you mean like you meet up with somebody or you meet a young lady and y'all talking? She's supposed to adapt to what you are?
Yes, because you're on my boat. You're in my penthouse. You're in my suite.
So-
you in my party. You in my. You know who I am,
That's-
right?
that
right.
sound-
You dress like that. You dress like that for me. You didn't dress like that for you. You dress like that for me.
So that sounds very chauvinistic, Jody. 'Cause you can't expect a woman to just conform to you.
Why not?
just 'cause
You want me to take care of you, right?
I don't think
You're here.
I don't
You're
think
here.
when you
You're not here. Okay.
when
You're
you
not
get with
here
a lady,
for the, listen.
when you get a woman, I don't think you want. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You don't get with them because they want you. You obviously want something from them as well. Or
Yeah.
you want to be with them.
Yeah.
So
no,
you both have
no,
to. Kind
I just want one thing from you that everyone will give me if I provide this for them. You're trying to be a pawn into what I can give you that I can give any woman that give this to me. I can go to Brazil. I can go to Africa that a woman can give me whatever you're giving me. But you want to be the one that get this from me. So therefore, why am I adapting you? You need to adapt to me.
I think it's one of those conversations that you have is that, you know, hey.
Why do I need
when
to
we
have a
get together-
conversation with you?
But then she gonna be the type where you go to
I
Brazil,
guess you
go
don't.
to Africa,
You know
go
what?
to China and get that girl.
Why do I
You
need to
don't
have a
need
conversation
this
with you?
because they're gonna sit and tell you my yams and my stuff is way back. They're gonna. It's
Then
gonna
why are
get
you at my
deeper.
party?
And you know,
Then
at the
why
end
are
of the
you at
day,
my
it
party?
might not be about the yams. It might just
Oh,
be.
it's about the
it
yams
might
after
just,
that.
I mean,
What are you bringing
I'm
to
gonna
the
put it
table
to
if
you
it ain't
like
about the
this.
yams?
When me and my, I'm gonna put it to you like. I'm gonna put it to you.
If he's putting it in that perspective,
Ladies
what
and
is it
gentlemen,
about?
I'm bringing a controversy to the real podcast here.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. When I was looking for, when I found my wife, all I wanted was I wanted her to make sure that she had a job, that she didn't need me for nothing, no other than to love her and to be there for her. That's all I wanted. You didn't have to have $1 million. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to have no kids or nothing like that. But you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is when you go to find somebody, you know what I'm saying? You find them and you have qualities that you're looking for in them.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? Yes, you will have to like reprogram yourself and to find, you know, like for instance, my wife, you know what I'm saying, went through a relationship that was very, you know what I'm saying, it was a very hard relationship for her. She went through a lot of stuff through there in which I had to pay for some of these things. You know what I'm saying? I had to pay for a lot of things because of that old relationship. A lot of the baggage came into our relationship. So, I mean, it's about compromising. It's about reprogramming yourself. So she had to try to start to reprogram herself. And I had to reprogram myself because I wasn't used to that. You know what I'm saying? I would get into arguments and she would like, you know what I'm saying? We spaz out on each other and I'd leave. And I'd go like to my mom's house or go down the street. And then you know what? Love is a crazy thing because the night wouldn't even be over before I'm back in the house. Like, baby, you know, let's fix this. Let's work on this. So that's what I say. You got to compromise and you got to fix things within your relationship.